Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today is a collab with ASMR Villa, aka the most perfect ASMR queen to ever do it. I have to tell you, I was so excited when Villa reached out to me for this collab. I literally remember saying like, girl, how dare you even ask me? Like, of course I'm in. So we thought it'd be super fun to compare IKEA in Egypt versus IKEA here in the US. And I mean, we know you guys love a good IKEA video, obviously. So if many of you don't know me, my name is Sarah. I've been doing ASMR for quite some time, and my tapping style is very similar to Villa's. She kind of like mothered my ASMR and shaped me a lot. And I remember like when I would first start watching videos, or like when I would first start making videos, I guess I would have her video on like a separate phone on the side, so I could like see how she was tapping. And yeah, she's definitely inspired me so much. You guys already know that I vent about her all the time as one of my favorite ASMR artists, and I'll never stop talking about it. So but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will be soft speaking. I usually whisper, but I wanted to do a soft spoken along with Villa, and her channel information and her video will be down in the description, so please make sure that we go show her some love. So, jumping right into the video, I'm not gonna lie, my IKEA was very busy. I went on like a Tuesday morning at like 11:30 in the morning, because my IKEA didn't open until 10 in the morning, and I was like so nervous. I don't know why. I've never been so nervous to film ASMR, but IKEA is just so big and there was so many people, and I was like, oh my goodness, what if someone sees me? But as an ASMR artist, you just kind of like don't care. And there was plenty of moments in this video where I was like tapping on a bunch of things, and people would come up behind me and look at me like, girl, what you doing? And I was just like, girl, don't mind me. Just doing a video with Villa, you know. But yeah, I started off there's a bunch of clips kind of spread out. They're not completely in order. I kind of had to bounce around to like smaller hidden corners of my IKEA rather than going around. I was watching Villa's video, and that girl was like out in the open, you know, tapping on the couches. I'm like, girl, I need some of that, you know, some of that boldness in me. She just did not care. But yeah, my IKEA, there was like so many people for a Tuesday morning, so I just kind of stuck to the little corners. The little corners. I'm like that kid in school that sits in the back of class. But honestly, these sounds were hitting. These sounds are really nice, and everyone always loves the like fabric, plastic packaging, I guess, or like the tags. So I tried my best to get a lot of tags in, a lot of plasticky sounds. But like I said, I kind of jumped around everywhere. My IKEA also had like tons of construction going on. So usually like I would go tap in like the kitchen setups and like the room setups, but they were doing so much construction by them, and I was kind of sad. I did tap on a few room layouts, but it was mostly just kind of like smaller items and little knickknacks here and there. This is a mattress, like a waterproof mattress protector, which when I first got Winston, my second kitty, he actually threw up on my bed. I know, kind of disgusting. And so I like had to scrub my mattress because we didn't end up having a mattress pad. So that would have been a good investment a month ago. these beautiful colors, kind of very neutral and earthy. These weren't as soft. These are like fitted sheets, I believe. They're not that soft. I don't know, I think I've luxuried myself with a pair of like nice, super soft sheets. My partner bought them, not me, but they really do make a difference on like how comfortable you sleep. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce the names on these packages. I forget where IKEA is based off of. Is it like Sweden or something? I might be completely wrong. I probably am. Don't yell at me. Tags, tags, tags. There was a woman. I remember there's a woman right around the corner here just looking at me. I don't know, it just feels weird, you know? Like if I didn't know what ASMR was and I just saw some random girl tapping on things, I'd be like, girl, you okay? You know? You okay? But these were on sale. These are, those were flat sheets. Personally, I cannot sleep with a flat sheet. I don't know really what the purpose of them is. I guess it's if you get hot really easily, you could just like use a flat sheet. But like, you know, if I'm ever in a hotel and they have those, I literally throw it on the ground. I hate them. I find no purpose of them. But I also am like 110 pounds soaking wet, and I really need my fuzzy blanket, so maybe that's why. Those are my shoes, my sanitizer, my Sanny. I tried to dress pretty comfortable knowing I would be on my feet all day. I think here we're gonna go to a different part of IKEA. I was trying to figure out where to go. I ended up going the wrong way, so here I am. Going the right way. And let's see what we find next to tap on. Oh, these cute little books, or like paper books. Okay, so I did not get to spend as much time on this little layout because they were doing construction, and there's so many like cuts in this video because of it. You'll see. But man, do the books sound good. It's funny, I didn't even mean for this to be my thumbnail in the other video, but YouTube has this cool feature where it'll let you like it'll auto select a few images for you to pick from, and that was one of them. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't even need to make a thumbnail. Because like I went outside and I took pictures in front of the IKEA sign, all cheesy, but I figured you guys would like the books. These are cute little benches. This was like a young teens room setup, something for like a young teenager. Very cute. They always make these setups look very cute. Whenever I try to do something like this, it just ends up looking like I'm a hoarder or something. You know, what is that term? Maximalist. Yeah. When I used to do videos years ago and I had those bookcases in my room, I was definitely giving maximalist vibes. I know you guys love those little room tour videos. I kind of miss that room, how I had that, but now I have like nothing in my bedroom. If you can hear the cats hissing at each other, Winston's bugging Salem currently. But yeah, now in my bedroom and that I'm living with my partner Jay, we literally just have our nightstands and our bed, and we have like a really big king bed too, like king bedroom, or master bedroom I should say. These little jars are so cute. Once again, I didn't get my moment to shine because of the construction that was going on. I know Villa was saying in her emails to me that her IKEA was playing music. She was like, girl, I tried to wait it out, but they were plotting against me with the music. I was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. No one's gonna know. This is me hiding because there was so many people, so I found like this little closet area. Girl, bye. I was hiding. If I wasn't sus before, I'm suspect now. Okay. But still, really good sounds. They kind of switched up my IKEA. I didn't realize like how often they switch up the pop-ups, I guess you could say, like the scenes of these rooms and whatnot. So the other one with like all of the female clothing and the shoes, they kind of changed that up and it wasn't the same as before. But this is a little like men's closet setup with some ties, some belts. There was I swear on everything, there was this young man that was like looking at everything that I was looking at, and he was like he was with his wife and kid, but everywhere I was like, yo. I was even trying to like wait him out, and then somehow he would appear by me. And he was just looking, but he was like taking his time looking, so like I'm obviously taking my time doing ASMR. Got a little bit of shoe ASMR in here. But yeah, you'll actually see his foot shortly in the mirror. Or no, not in the mirror, but when I go to the bathroom, you'll see his little foot in the door. So sorry, young man, but work needs to be done. I was trying to pull that out, but you can't pull those out. I'm not sure how those shoe things work. There's a drawer for like undies and boxers. That was kind of cool. I need one of those. Oh, you'll see his foot right here. Look at it, look at it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Please. This is kind of cool. Little magazine holder. Every time you gotta go potty. These candles, I didn't realize that my nails were like, the scratch marks were embedding in the candles. I don't know if it's because they were just dusty or what, but my nail marks will be there forever. This plant sounded so good. I should have spent forever on this plant, honestly. Something with fake plants and like the thick but like rubbery plastic kind of vibe. Oh, so good. It's so good. So good. Oh my goodness. Wait. Let's talk like Villa. She talks in a beautiful accent. It's not a real accent, but okay, let me stop. Oh, this is the part where the woman's shoes. Yeah. There was also an old lady like scoping the closet. I was like, you know what, girl, it's yours. I did do a little bit of ASMR though. It's kind of hard with the zoom out camera. I didn't realize how much my sounds would be muted. Like not muted, but not as powerful as when I'm on like just one zoom. Which I know that sounds confusing, but just pretend it makes sense. These are little belts. These belts make really good sounds. I kind of like want to roll up one of Jacob's belts like that and just do a video on them. See, they have different shoes over there. I don't know what these are. Maybe like a pack of potato peelers or something along the lines of that. This little knife set. I honestly should have gotten that. I think those are the knives that you can use to like chop up fruit towards yourself safely. Interesting. These little jars. Man, I think every woman or every man, you know, loves just random jars. Like you could have nothing to put in them and you're like, yeah, I need this jar. There's just something about, you know, putting something in a jar and then sealing it. It just makes you want a ton of them. These are little salt and pepper shakers. And we did a little bit of reorganizing because my, what is it, OCD? I don't know. It needed to be done though. W me. What's that girl on YouTube that organizes? She does all those organizing videos, Southern Sounds. Oh my goodness, I love that girl. She talks like this. Makes me feel at home. W organizing. Poor Villa. Her voiceovers are so like formal and I'm over here just absolutely all over the place. These are some more salt and pepper shakers. And some more little containers. I honestly feel like I should have got some of these. I've got like a bunch of little ASMR like beads and wooden beads and stuff. These were little tags for the mason jars. And they make such a good sound, but I remember somebody came up. Oh my goodness, somebody came up behind me. Girl, I was spooked. It's like, okay, let's just tap the phone. Act normal. Tippity tap. IKEA, IKEA, tippity tap. Tippity tap. The cart makes a really good sound, thankfully. Tippity tap, tippity tap. These are little glass containers for like food prep. You can also put them in the oven. They're $3. $3 make you holla. I think I ended up getting 2 of them and then put them back shortly after because I was indecisive. I didn't really need them. I am trying to make the switch to having all of my food containers glass, because right now I have a lot of plastic. But these are the bamboo lids for the glass containers. You know, I have those bamboo lids for one of my IKEA containers and I don't really like them. Especially, I mean, you probably shouldn't put them in the dishwasher, but you should be able to. I think you have to hand wash them only though, because I put mine in the dishwasher a few times and it just, I feel like you can't really get it clean. These containers are cute though. It's a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like. And they have this really nice textured plastic lid. I honestly should have got one of these just for ASMR. There's a lot of things in this video that I did buy just for like later to film ASMR purposes. But I feel like I didn't really, you know, explore that deeply because that would have been a really good item. I know you guys would have liked that. Let's see what's over here. I think these are more containers. I'm currently waiting for people to walk by. Every time I look like I'm stalling, I am. I 100% am. This is a little like cereal container. You can put whatever you want in that. Whatever you're feeling. These are, oh, these are the stainless steel ones. And you know, I've seen people use these too. I know that one YouTuber, his name's Brian something, he does those like anti-aging videos. He's like trying to be the slowest person to age or something. He eats out of those metal containers, which I find really weird. I don't know, I feel like that would like make the food taste a little weird, but apparently it's good for you. Better than like, same as like glass. It's a much better alternative than plastic. This is a little like box you could put documents in, papers. This whole little section was like a file organizing kind of vibe. You could put documents, paperwork, personal items, whatever your little heart desires. You know, I wish I went on the I wish I went down to the tags more so that I could see what these items were, but I'm not gonna lie, I was so locked in on just filming on items because I was like trying to beat the rush. There was already so many people. Oh, this is that little pegboard I was talking about. If you guys think I should get it, comment a pink emoji in the comments and I'll know. Not on Villa's channel because she'll be like, girl, what's all these pink emojis? But if you're watching on my channel, go ahead and leave a pink emoji. It's kind of cute, right? I mean, I could put like, I totally have tons of stuff and knickknacks. Like I put it in my cart. Look at me. I did not end up getting it. Don't let me fool you. But it is very cute. It's very cute. These are like all the little attachments you can put on it, and I think this was the part that confused me. Also, there's someone that was so loud that was yapping behind this wall. Excuse you, sir, I'm working. No, but I went over to the wall because I was like trying to see what kind of attachments I was supposed to be looking for, but I'm not gonna lie, I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, what is this? Look at me slowly looking at everything. I think I dropped something here. Oh no, I cut it out. W me. This sounded so good too, but there were these kids screaming. Ugh, I'm so sad. These are little, oh, I think these are some extra little hooks for the pegboard. And then, no clue what this is. It's like a cork mat. Kind of interesting. Oh, we've arrived at the candles. This one is vanilla scented. And I actually have like, I've talked about this before, but I have a really weird thing about candles. If it's not like a warm scent like vanilla or berry or pumpkin, like if it's not something that's warm, I will get a headache so easily. It's the same with like perfumes. If it's like fruity or floral or zesty, I cannot do it. So the vanilla candles I really like because they just smell warm and sweet, and like I just baked a bunch of sugar cookies. It's the vibe it gives. So I always make sure to get some vanilla when I go. And these candles do last a while. I think it says on there that they have like a 50-hour burn time. Oh, and pumpkin. Pumpkin is like my favorite candle ever. Like I will never get tired of that scent. It makes me feel so cozy and just like ready to bundle up in my blankets and watch a movie. So I grabbed one of those. Best believe though, when October rolls around, I'm gonna stock up on the pumpkin candles because those are the only ones that I like truly love. I know some people hate pumpkin, but don't judge me. These ones are, I don't even know what kind of scent that is. It's like a sweet plant, very fresh. They do smell good, but I would totally get a headache. I have to keep taking little breaks in between this voiceover because the cats are like jumping off of walls. Look at how those candles are stacked on the right hand side. That makes me nervous. These are the like berry ones that I really like. They just smell like cozy. They remind me of Thanksgiving when you have like the cranberry sauce and whatnot. Just very berry, like strawberry, blueberry kind of vibe. Cherry. So I like, these are my little warm scents that I adore very much. This pumpkin one is so cute. I should have bought 5 more. I messed up. This one has a beautiful design. This one's very like woody, very musky, sandalwood. Not my cup of tea, but it doesn't smell bad. But it's definitely not my cup of tea. These little woods. I wonder why they don't put like the vanilla in these nice containers. Actually, I think they do. I just skipped over it. This candle was a pine candle, so kind of smells like Christmas. And I do love pine candles, but once again they give me a headache. But I love them. Oh, I love them so much. Like I can smell them, you know, in the candle form, but when it's burning, I don't know, something about it melting and like something melts in the candle that just triggers my nausea. These are the little minis of the sandalwood candle. This one didn't really smell like grass. I don't know if that's what the picture was supposed to depict, but it just smelled like, you know, fresh and outside, but not necessarily grass, like grass shavings. This candle smelled so bad. It literally smelled like feet. Like, I'm so sorry if anybody likes that candle, but you might need to go to the doctor. Get your senses checked, because I swear to you, it smelled like feet and like, it's just bad. It's like a sweaty gym. This one was like a linen. I couldn't open it. The lids were taped on the sides. This candle actually smells really good. I know I would get a headache, but it smells like those little sweet flowers. I remember when I went to San Diego and I went to a Japanese garden, they had these flowers, and in real life these flowers like fill up. You would never think that like they would be a strong smell because they're outside obviously, and the smell can like disperse very quickly in the outdoors, but man, they smell so delicious and yummy. And I remember like looking them up and saving them because I wanted to plant them, but where I live it's kind of hard to plant plants, everything so easily, or wilts if not taken care of. Yeah, don't get those. Those should be illegal. Those should be a crime. This is a little plant mister. Kind of cool. I had to put all my plants up because a lot of the plants that I had were toxic to my cats. So I put them in like high places, or I have like this glass door shelf that confines them and the cats can't access them. But they're in like glass jars, so they're kind of like little what's the word? Cuttings, I guess. It's a cute little planter. These planters that don't have drainage in the bottom, I think when I was first starting my plant journey, I tried planting a plant in something like that, but I think that you have to like slip in one of those plastic planters with holes in the bottom, and then you slip it into that, so like you can take the plant out, water it, get the drainage, and then put it back in. Oh, Oh, these are the little cork boards. I did end up getting these. I originally wanted to make like them as little trigger circles and like glue like a bunch of beads on them, but they're so much bigger than what I really needed them to be, and I realized that as soon as I took them home. So I'll definitely do some like cork tapping and scratching, and I'll probably still make one of them a trigger circle, but I need like coaster size cork board. These plants made such a good noise. Y'all, I could not believe it with my own eyes. First of all, this snake plant is only 20 bucks. If you were to go to Home Depot, it would probably be similar, but you wouldn't have as many leaves. So that's one thing I was shook at. Second thing is, I don't think I showed it, but the monstera plant, it's kind of off to the right. You can see them. Well, you can't see them anymore, but they're off to the right by like the bigger tree plants. They had the biggest monsteras you could imagine for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Like big ones that like had to go on the floor. They were so big, like big pots. I just was mind blown, because usually those type of plants go for crazy money in stores or like on Facebook Marketplace. I like to look for plants. This is me waiting in line to check out all my things. My candles. I ended up getting a little trash can, you can see it down there, for the cat's litter. Like every time I'm scooping and cleaning their litter up. Oh, this is me going to the checkout. These videos are a little bit out of order, but I think we are coming near the end here. I remember I did try to go, there was this really nice leather couch in the like, you know how IKEA has those little like final price, what is it called? It's like the sale section of IKEA, and they had this really nice leather couch, but some girl ended up sitting on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've included a little bit of card tapping here at the end here. Okay, you guys, that wraps up my half of the IKEA collab. I had so much fun creating this with Villa. She's truly one of my ASMR idols, and getting to work with her is always such a joy. Don't forget to check out Villa's videos. Her channel will be in my description. And if you guys have any other collab ideas that you'd love to see us do together, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. I'm sure we'd love to hear your thoughts and make some more videos happen. As always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm push us out to more cozy ASMR lovers. Bye guys.
Hey you guys, I am super excited for this video because it's a collaboration with Sarah Rios. It's one of my favorite ASMR channels. She's been a favorite for years and years, and we are both going to be tapping through our respective IKEAs where we live. So I'm in Egypt, she's in the US, and we're both going to be doing IKEA tap throughs for you guys. We already put out no talking versions on our channels, and this soft spoken version we are putting together. So you're going to hear mine and you're going to hear Sarah's back to back. So we really hope that you enjoy. I am getting started in the portion of IKEA that's got all of the comfort room setups. And we're going to go through tons of different areas in the store together. So thank you so much, Sarah, and for everyone on my channel, if you've never seen Sarah's videos, please go check her out. She has a really similar style, and I think you're gonna love her. Her tapping is like some of my favourite. She just has a really, I don't know, there's no words. I just love how she taps. So yeah, go check out her channel. I'll put a link below, and you're going to see her in this video as well. So yeah, now in the section where we've got some different artwork. And I love this. I love that. I love some of the child artwork. It's really fun and creative and can really like be a statement piece in your space. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So, FYI, I try to do my filming during what's called like our call to prayer here in Egypt. There's five times a day there's a prayer time, and sometimes in stores you'll hear the prayer on the speakers, like they'll turn off music and play the prayer. So I try to go during that time because sometimes they stop the music before and after, but unfortunately they did start playing music pretty quickly after, so you're gonna start hearing music right about now. So yeah, I apologize for that, but we're just gonna go with it. Enjoy the music also. It's a really cute little like cushion there. I love going through all the rooms, you guys. They've got some really great setups. This one's not one of the best ones, but we're going to see some really good ones. So, if you've never been to IKEA before, like the top floor, when you enter and go through kind of the maze that is the top floor of IKEA, it's got tons of different setups for rooms, and like just gives you like inspiration and creative ideas as to how to decorate your space, you know. Then the second, like at the bottom floor, is where they've got like more like kitchen supplies, they've got candles and plants and all sorts of things, but they don't have those room setups usually on the bottom floor as much as the top floor. The top floor literally you just walk in and it's just room after room that they've set up. Sometimes they do play Arabic music at IKEA here in Cairo, but often they've got just American music playing. I wish they were playing Arabic music for me today, but if they were playing, I wish they were playing no music really. It would have been really nice if there is going to be music for you to hear Arabic music. I love Arabic music. They've always got like these little fake books all over IKEA. They set up the rooms like you're in a real room, you know? So they wanted to feel like you can get a real idea of what your space would look like with their products. So they add in cute little things. It's only £200. So £2 here in Egypt is about $4. Every £100 is approximately $2. So when you see the prices here, you can do the calculations. I'm curious if you guys have IKEA in your parts of the world where you live. They're all over the place. I've been in IKEA in France and in Switzerland and here in Egypt and the US. Let me know if you have an IKEA in your country. I would love to hear. Of course, IKEA is a Swedish company, so of course they're in Sweden, and most European countries do have IKEAs. Many, I should say. But I'm so curious. Where else there are IKEAs around the world? There's sunflowers all over the place in IKEA right now. They use them through decor, and all the things that you see, that they use to decorate, that's what you can purchase like downstairs. They'll have like a section with all the vases and flowers and like this little table mat. They've got tags on everything. The larger items like beds and drawers and desks, couches, everything. You actually get these larger pieces of furniture downstairs in their warehouse, and then you put together your furniture at home. Not like the couches, but like the tables and the desks and chairs and everything. I literally have been wanting to get a lint roller from IKEA for the last 2 times I've visited, because they usually have them everywhere, every corner you turn around there's a bin of lint rollers, and I usually never pick them up, but I've really wanted to get a handful and went there for the lint rollers, and I kid you not, the last 2 times I've gone for a lint roller, they weren't it. No. And those were attached to the wall, so I couldn't take those. So here's a really good example of a room setup. They've got literally a living room and dining room attached. It's all decorated. This is a really cute pillowcase. When you purchase pillows, though, you've got to purchase the pillow separate from the case, so they can be kind of expensive because you're purchasing both. I love this. This music is hilarious. It's such a random mix. Some nice texture there. So actually the thing that made me want to do an IKEA collab with Sarah is like I don't know when it was, but probably like 3 to 6 months ago, I watched a video of hers. It was an IKEA tap through, and it just was the tingliest thing ever. She was tapping on like the shoes that they have in these room setups. And I was watching it. I watched it several times and I was like, oh, that'd be so fun to do like a collab where I tap through IKEA in Egypt and she does IKEA in the US. And I'm so glad she was down to do this collab. This one's empty. I love that they like fill the drawers with things. They make it like a real space. Here's another sunflower. I love this. I love the colour of this little vase. 1,400 Egyptian pounds. It's somewhere around $25. And like I said, downstairs you can get all these different faux plants and flowers. They have real plants too. All of my plants are from IKEA. It's just like the smartest concept for a store. The way they have it set up. In the middle of the 2 floors there's like a little restaurant, and you can get like a snack or a meal in between shopping. They're brilliant. I like this. This is a cute piece of artwork here. I like the colours of this one even more actually. Here's that pillow again. I like the colour of this. It's really kind of burnt red colour. These kind of mustard curtains. For like table setup. I know I wrote it early on the screen, but this music is cracking me up. It's such a random mix. two-ways. So, I love the shape of it. These look really sturdy. I would say like furniture from IKEA, like these kinds of like drawers and things, they're not always like the greatest and lasting forever kind of things, but they're usually a bit better price than other stores in the US. However, in Egypt, they're actually quite expensive. Pretty. Some gold candle holders. Usually each of the room setups has like a tag that shows all the individual prices of items in the room setup, but then they often have a price that includes all the main furniture in the room. So if you wanted to recreate the entire space the way they did, you could do that. My dream is that IKEA would contact me and be like, hey, we're going to give you the whole store for a few hours and turn off the music and not allow anyone in the store, and we're going to get good lighting and you can film like a full video, and we're going to use it as like, I'd love them to use like ASMR, like a promotion style for their stuff. I want to do that in Target too. I just want to like have the whole store closed down and get to like do a full video showing all the different products through ASMR. I think that'd be amazing. If any of you guys watching are like the higher ups at IKEA or Target, let me know. That would be amazing. I think years ago there was a video that IKEA put out. It was on their like IKEA channel somehow. I don't know where I saw this or how I saw this, but that's what they did. They had a video of just one room space, and they had like just making sounds through the room because ASMR was starting to be a thing. And they didn't do like a tap through the way I'm doing, but like just like touching the items and using ASMR as like a way to show their space. And it's so cool. It might have been like, I don't know if they have videos on YouTube for IKEA. I don't think so. Can't remember how or when or where I saw that, but that's what gave me the idea. It's a beautiful table. So I think stuff like this would be really good quality, but it's like when you get the standard kind of bookshelves, it's that like kind of faux wood that they use. It doesn't last forever, you know, but it works for some time. Whereas I'm assuming a table like this would be really, really good quality. I don't know, anyone have stuff like this from IKEA? They're like more expensive chairs and tables. life, so did they last. So here's a kitchen setup. I love having plants in my room. Even if they're fake, they bring such life. I've got a handful of these pots in my space. Years ago I had all the fake plants in my space because I didn't have time to take care of plants. But I wanted greenery. And now I have all real plants, but also from IKEA. Here's another kitchen setup. This is like a really fun, like pink, playful kitchen. This is so soft and pretty. And all like tablecloths, I think, or table runners. I love these little jars. I used to have a bunch of these. Okay, I have to hold myself from dancing again with songs like this. I just want to dance. See that little holder there that had the glasses on it? You can use that for like cupcakes and snacks and desserts at parties, and they have those downstairs too. A whole section of them. Nice pack of sponges. Thankfully this is a voiceover, and I'm literally just like dancing even to myself as I'm doing the voiceover, but in the store I couldn't, especially in Egypt. Maybe I could pull it off in the US, but in Egypt it would be quite the spectacle. they put these like little pictures of nuts inside the jars, little gumballs, snacks. It just like brings out the imagination. It feels like a kid playing when I go into IKEA. I feel like I'm just playing. Adult play space with kitchens and living rooms, and it's like when I was little and just like would create rooms and spaces. I did that a lot, so to me it's super fun. Like I would take my room and make it into Disneyland, you know, something like that. Like, and I'd create a whole space where there's like rides, and turn my bed into a ride at Disneyland, and put things on the walls to make you feel like you're at Disneyland, and set up a little space that's selling soft pretzels. Like I did things like that. So it was like the adult version for me. This is a cute backsplash. This is so cute. This cupcake liner. It's like ombre colour, like the colours are like changing throughout. That was cute. Here's one of their most famous fake plants. I've had many of those over many years of my life. It's a cute placemat. They have lots of different placemats here. Okay, we're in a new space. This is a bedroom. There's something wrong with the keyboard. This is a really like colourful room setup. This is the bathroom attached to that bedroom. It's got a really colourful, whatever that's called, shower curtain. There it is. There's like a real soap dispenser here, which cracks me up because there's no water. What's that about? There was real soap in that one. That plant looks really real. They've got a little nursery set up. You guys, I don't know if you happen to live in Cairo, our IKEA here has the best kids setups as of recent. They did a whole like renewing construction in the kids area. I'm going to show you one of the rooms, but there were a bunch of them. And yeah, I want to show you some pictures of some of the spaces that I didn't get to tap through. And I think I'm going to put them on the community tab on my page. So you can keep an eye out for those. More faux plants. I love this black and white polka dot. This is the room. So yeah, up there on the screen I had written that I'll put some pictures at the end, but I think I'm just going to put them on the community tab. This is like what I would try to do with my room when I was young, like create a scene, create a whole space, make it into something with like a theme. There was a TV show years ago that had this like dinosaur theme, and I like made my room into this full set, like the kid version, but like I would go all out, the best that I could. Again, they have like a whole lab section, so if you see things in any of these spaces, you can find them in the section of the store that has those products. But these are just example rooms. It's such a cute little store. They've got like tons of duvets at IKEA and lots of different bedding options. They've got some really colourful options. I'm guessing, I mean, they always have fun designs and different options, but we are kind of in spring going into summer, so we've got some bright ones. Expensive, but it's probably around the same price in the US. These are like $43-ish, $45. So you buy the cover and then you buy the actual inner portion of the duvet separately. So they don't really have like blankets here, it's more like duvet and duvet covers. They do have a few blankets, like that pink one we saw, but mainly duvets. Okay, so I've just written up there that the music has now stopped again because it's preparing to play the prayer again. And so in a moment you're going to hear that prayer, and I thought it would be kind of cool to let you guys hear what it sounds like in the Middle East, to be in an IKEA in the Middle East when the call to prayer goes. Again, that happens 5 times a day. And not every store does it, but IKEA always does. Because about 90% or higher of the people living in Egypt currently are Muslims, and so the religion of Islam is practiced here, and that is the 5 prayers per day. Anyone else that lives in the Middle East have an IKEA outside of Egypt? I'm so curious. I love this colour scheme. This like, I don't know, wallpaper, whatever this is so pretty. Alright, so that is the prayer. We speak Arabic here in Egypt, and so that's a prayer in Arabic is what you're hearing. If you ever travel to a country that's predominantly Muslim, you'll hear this prayer 5 times a day from the mosques. And all the mosques will sound out the prayer on like speakers, so you hear it kind of coming from everywhere. this is the candle section. They've got tons of candles at IKEA, and I love their candles. They really last a long time. They smell great. They don't have as much of a throw to them as like Bath and Body Works though, because they're usually like a single wick. So that means that the throw of a candle means that like it doesn't fill your room up completely. You have to kind of be closer to the candle to smell it. Whereas if you put on a Bath and Body Works candle, you smell it through the whole entire space. That colour is so pretty. I think this colour is new. So as we approach, sadly, the end of the video, I just want to say thank you again to Sarah. You guys, you're going, from my channel, you're going to now watch Sarah's video, but if you're on Sarah's channel, you've probably watched hers and now are watching mine. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much for being a part of our little collaboration. We got really excited and we love each other's channels, so it's really fun for us. I fangirl hard for Sarah Rios. And yeah, I'll link both of our no talking versions below for you guys as well. Prior to this soft spoken collaboration, we did no talking versions, both of us, but we put them on our channel separately. So they're not back to back the way this one will be. So I'll link those below for you as well. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day or night. I hope this was relaxing despite the amazing selection of music. So random. We went back and forth from all these different styles. It's so funny. And actually most of my IKEA videos don't have music, so you can go check out the others. But I didn't have a choice on this one. I'm so sorry. We wanted to get a video out to you guys on a certain day, and I stayed around IKEA for probably 2.5 hours waiting for music to stop, and it just wasn't, so we got the music version. Alright you guys, much love to all of you. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye for now. Love you guys.